Okay, moving right along to page 4. The pieces you will need are your A piece so your A piece will be 6 3/8 by 7 3/4. Your B piece will be 6 3/8 by 11. Your C piece is going to be a hinge, so it's 6 3/8 by 1. And your D piece is 4 1/4 inches by 5 7/8 inches. Alright, so get your scoreboard. Alright. A, we are going to put in our scoreboard on the 7 3/4 inch side and score it half. B, we are going to score at 11 inch side at the top, 3 3/4 and 7 1/2. Your C piece, which is your hinge, so we're just going to score that right down the middle. So put in your scoreboard with the 1 inch at the top, score down the middle at half. And your D piece, we're going to score at half on the 4 1/4 inch side. Okay, and now we are going to turn it 90 degrees. So now the 5 7/8 is at the top. And we're going to score at half and at 5 3/8. Alright, so we've got all of our score lines. Put your scoring board away, get your score tape. Now we're going to apply score tape to all of the 1/2 inch sections. So this is going to be a pocket, so we'll miter the corners the same way we did that first pocket, if you've been following the tutorial. I'll show you in just a sec. On the hinge, you want to make sure that you put the score tape on either side of the score line, but as always making sure not to go on top of the score line. You want to leave a little space. Okay, so neither one of those is touching the score line. It's night out now, so I'm not sure if you can see that, but I hope so. Your B piece doesn't get any score tape because there's no 1/2 inch sections. And then we'll do the A. And now we'll miter our corners. So as always, we go from the score line to the edge of the paper. That one doesn't get any cutting. On the pocket piece, do those two normally, and then on where the score lines meet, cut at an angle up to where they meet, cut out at an angle. Doesn't have to be perfect, but just something like that. And then the same thing, so we're going to do both sides though. So it makes kind of an arrow. And you can actually fold it first if you like and then cut them. Get rid of your biddies. Fold and crease on all of your score lines. Remembering to turn your valleys into mountains, so if it's an indent, push it away so it becomes a mountain, a bump. Alright, now we can start putting it together. So your last base page was this one. I haven't completely decorated it yet. I'm going to add a few things, I just haven't decided what. So flip that over. And now your A piece is going to go, this is A. Your A piece is going to go on the right side of your base page. Okay, so line it up right on the edge. Okay, there we go, that's A. And now take your B piece, so opens like that, and we're going to put the hinge on the back of it right here. Okay, so the hinge is going to go right there and open that way. Okay, so remove the backing from half of the hinge. And you're going to put it right on the back right here. I'm just going to turn it over so it's easier for me to line it up. Alright, so there it is. And now we are going to attach it to the left side of the base page. Okay, and now your pocket piece is going to go right here. So remove the sides of your pocket first. The side tape backing, I mean. And then fold that up. Remove the bottom part of the tape backing. And that goes on the right side at the bottom. Oh, I think I got that a little bit crooked. Now it'll be just a little bit underneath your B piece, okay? So you've got B here, your D pocket, and then your A piece. Alright, so now we're going to add some magnets. So we'll add a magnet closing B together. So I'm going to put it on the second, see it goes out 3 ways, so I'm going to put it here, attaching to here. Two magnets, a little bit more score tape, okay, and close that. And now we want one from here to here, like so, from the back of your B piece onto your A piece. And we'll put it on the top because we don't want it to land on the pocket. So up here somewhere. There we go. Now I was going, oh shoot, the magnet's on my finger. There we go. I was going to put one from A to the base page, but I don't think we really need it, so I'm going to leave that. And now we can decorate. Okay, so these are going to go on the inside. Okay, so put these on the inside. I love this image. I think it's beautiful. Oh, got some extra score tape. I mean, ATG tape. Okay. And I've got a little journaling spot for down here. Okay, and then continue with this paper on the inside. Okay, now close that up, and I had, can't remember which way I had this going. Okay, let's get the rest of the paper. I think I had it like that. And then I had that there. It's not quite long enough though. I don't, Okay, well, I'm going to put it in the center and maybe I'll do some border strips on either side or something like that. Or some bling maybe. Okay, I'm going to do that. Alright, so I'm going to try and center it and add something to the sides after. So this is going to go into the pocket just a little ways. Like that. And then this can go down. Okay, and now for this part, what did I have here? Okay, this for the front. I've got 1/2 inch tape in my gun runner and it is not liking it at all. It's being very annoying. Okay, and then I'm going all icicles here, but I just have to figure out which piece goes where, or if it even matters. For some reason I did these icicle ones, I distressed them with the salty ocean. I'm not quite sure why, it just seemed like it worked, so I kind of went with it. The rest is all the sapphire, chipped sapphire, and the espresso. Oh good, that's the end of that. Okay. I'm gonna change back to my normal 1/4 inch, maybe that'll work better. I'll be right back. Alright, so I just adhered down the rest of my ice paper, and so that is what page 4 looks like. And I'm just going to figure out some bling. I'm thinking I might use some of this border and put like a pearly border on either side, I think. Haven't completely decided, but I'll work with that. Alright, so that is page 4, and now we will work on page 5. So the pieces you will need for page 5. Let's see here. So your A piece is 6 1/4 inches by 9 inches. Your B piece is 4 1/4 inches by 9 1/2. Your C piece is 5 3/4 by 8 1/2. And then 2 D pieces, and they measure 5 inches by 7 inches. So 2 of those. Okay, get out your scoreboard. Your A piece will be scored at half along the 9-inch side. Okay, and now we are going to flip it over and turn it. Okay, flip and turn, and we will score again at 4 1/4. And put that one aside. Your B piece, score at half on the 9, or half and 9. Half and 9 on the 9 1/2 inch side. And then turn it 90 degrees. You don't need to flip it this time, just turn it, and score at half on the 4 1/4 inch side. So obviously it's going to be a pocket. Your C piece, score at half on the 5 3/4 inch side. So 5 3/4 at the top, score at half. And your D piece, D pieces, put them in on the 7-inch side and score at half. So that's the first one and the second one. Okay, scoring done. Put your scoreboard away. Score tape out. And we'll put our score tape on the 1/2-inch sections as we do. Okay, now before we add score tape to the A piece, we want to cut out the small 1/2-inch section. So, oh no, don't hear that. There we go. Yep. Come on, behave. We are going to cut out along the score lines this little tiny 1/2-inch section. We don't need that. Okay? So that little piece is gone. We've still got, this is the score, the rest of the 1/2-inch score line here. Okay, so now we'll add score tape to it. Right at the corners. So cutting at an angle in, cutting at an angle out. So just till you hit the score line. So angle into the score lines where they meet, angle out. And then the rest of them are just straight from score line at an angle. And these don't have to be perfect because you're not going to see them. This is just making sure that you don't have a piece sticking out over here. It's just cleaning up the corners is all it's doing. You don't want to see where things are attached. You want it to be as much of a mystery as possible. Alright, now fold and crease on all of those score lines. And then we will bring in our last base page. So you'll notice that, so this is a valley. So it folds back, turning into a mountain. And this one right now is a mountain, so we're going to fold it this way. Alright? So they go opposite directions. So you're always turning your valley into a mountain. Alright? Now bring in your last base page and we'll start to put it together. So this A piece here is going to go on the right side at the bottom of the base page. So remove the backing from the score tape and right down at the bottom, just like that. Okay, and now your B piece, your pocket, is going to go right on top of that. So we're going to remove the side backing and the other side, and fold in the bottom, then remove the bottom score tape backing, and that goes right on top of A. Okay, so now you've got a pocket with a little closure that also goes to the side. Alright, and now your C piece is going to adhere right to the top of the base page. Okay, top of the base page. And then your two D pieces are going to go on the inside, so open up your C piece, and your two D pieces are going to go on either side of C. Okay, so one on the left. Now I'm putting mine right to the top. There is a smidge of room, you can kind of put them a little bit in the middle, but I'm going right to the top. And then the second D piece goes on the left hand side. Okay, and there we go. And now we can add some magnets. So I'm going to do a swing tab from here to here, okay, or maybe two swing tabs, I think. Alright, but we also need to have some magnets, magnet from D to D, and then closing up this flap and closing the whole pocket to the base. So let's start with the pocket. So this is your AB combo. And we'll put two magnets. Oh, kind of off camera there. There we go. Another piece of score tape. Close that up. There we go. Now we will do one closing up this flap. And again, if you don't want to use magnets here, you can certainly do swing tabs to close this. You could do swing tabs to close this. You could, you know, do what you desire. You all know how much I love these magnets, so I use a lot of them. There's something so darn satisfying about the like snap of the magnet. I don't know what it is. I really like it. And yes, my fridge is also covered in magnets. In case anyone's wondering about that. Alright, fantastic. And now D to D. Okay, that's that. And now my swing tabs. I'm probably going to magnetize the swing tabs as well, just because I like, because I'm me. Alright, but we can start adding our pattern paper. Okie dokie. So, this pine cone piece, and then I'm going to have this part on the bottom on the pocket. Just have to figure out which way it goes. I think I had it like that. Yeah, perfect. Okay, and that goes on the pocket. Okay, and then I just had a little strip. Here we go. So just this little strip here that's going to go inside the pocket. Oh, I don't think I inked it though. There we go. Okay, so we're going to slide this into the pocket a little ways. This might not be the best shirt to wear, and these little ties keep getting in the way. Okay. Awesome, just like that. And then I think I'm going to put that on the top there. I don't decide. The reason I already have all my papers picked out is because you would be astonished at how long it takes me to decide what papers I want to use. So if I tried to do that on camera, oh my goodness, the videos would be 12 hours long. So I do decide ahead of time, just so you don't have to sit there forever to watch me make decisions. And then, what did I have on the front? Did I just have that on the front? I'll leave that for a second because I'm not sure what I had there. Okay, this was going underneath. Yes, like that. Or did I just want it to, do I want it to be snow? Yeah, I think just the snow. Okay. Okay. And this was going to go here. And then I think I had that there. Okay, so my ATG gun and I just had a little fight. I think I won for now. We'll see. Okay, so this is what I've got so far. On the open the flaps here, and I'm going to put some of that ice paper on either side. and some snow in the center. Okay, so that in the center. And these on the sides. Okay, I don't know if anyone else noticed, but my nails like pretty much match this paper perfectly. Oh, the little things in life that make you so happy. Alright, that one, and then one more over here. Okay. Alright, so that and that. Oh yeah, this piece. do I like the, I don't know that I like having a spot right there. I kind of wish I'd put it on the inside. I'm going to see if there's a little bit more paper. I'm going to try and cut another piece for this. Okay, let's see what I have here. Oh, this might work perfect. Yes, indeed. Is it too dark? No, I think I like it. Yeah, okay. So let's cut that. So what I do is I keep all my scraps separate. Like, so these are all the scraps just from these 2 pages that we've just done, page 4 and page 5. And then I've got all the scraps from, say, 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4, etc., etc. So that way, if I do need something, I don't have to really hunt for it. I can find it fairly easily. I keep them all somewhat organized, but that's why it takes me so long is, yeah, the paper, oh my goodness, I enter that realm and it's hard to exit it again. Anyway, let's put this on and then we will be done with page 5. Okie dokie. That will work. Oh, shoot, Katya. Katya. I forgot about my swing tabs. Okay, we can still make it work because they're going to go in the pocket. So, alright, let us get a couple swing tabs. Yeah, okay. So, first I need to cut out a little bit of this paper to go over the swing tabs. So I need a little bit of that snow paper. Okay, so I'm just going to do normal swing tabs, I decided, and then I'm just going to put one pine cone in the center here, kind of as a pull tab thing. Okay, so I'm just marking where I want the swing tabs to go, and now I'm just going to have to use my pokey tool to make a hole. And then a couple brads. So because this is going in a pocket, we're going to want to put a piece of cardstock covering these brads so nothing gets caught on them. and so they don't come out as well. Oh, now where's my mark? There it is. Okay, now we don't want the tines to open up, so just going to take a couple little pieces of cardstock, put some score tape on them. It's a little bit big. And then I'll put them on the inside, covering the brads. Now, there might be a little bit of, you'll have to be careful when you're putting your tags in, but, sorry, my head might get in the way for this because I have to see inside the pocket. Okay, so just got a little piece of cardstock with some score tape on the back, and now I'm just going into the pocket and covering up those tines. Alright, so I don't know if you can see in there or not, probably not, but just believe me that the tines here are covered now. Alright, so that's that. But now I do want to put one of these pine cones in the center as a pull tab. So I am going to have to either, well, maybe I'll do some kind of decoration up here, because I can either pull this piece of paper off and I don't think it's going to come off, or I can simply punch a hole where I want it to go, and then MacGyver or something. So I'm going to put that there. Open the tines. And I'll figure out something. Maybe I'll put like a sticker there, or some kind of something little. Got some really pretty snowflake stickers, so I think I'm just going to put a snowflake up there. There we go. Now the tines are hidden and they're also secured. Perfect. Awesome. All right, so that is page 5.